Hello guys, this is Kyle. Back with another video discussion. The discussion I have for this video is about WrestleMania 28. I guess the topic is WrestleMania 28 passing the torch. And it just kind of came to my thought, just one, looking at the WrestleMania card, but not only looking at the WrestleMania card, but also just kind of listening to some stuff like Jericho and, looking at a few segments from, the last few weeks on Raw, some certain stuff that like Triple H and Undertaker would have been saying. For example, like 3 weeks ago, the Raw after Elimination Chamber, I think it was that Raw. The same Raw when Shawn Michaels came back, and was trying to get Triple H into trying to get Triple H into talking about facing Undertaker. Triple H made the statement saying that we are a dying breed. We're the last of our kind, pretty much. We come from an era. I guess pretty much solidifies that we come from an era, where men were men and all this other stuff. And then his promo with the Undertaker last Monday, he said the exact same thing again. Telling the Undertaker, you and I are the last of our kind. We're all that's left of a dying breed. So we're gonna put it all on the line at WrestleMania, Hell in a Cell. And then last week, well, not last week, but this past Monday, I hear Jericho preaching the same thing, saying to CM Punk that he's the last of his kind, pretty much the same thing as Triple H was saying, and that he's only come back for one reason, and that was to humiliate Punk and take the championship from him come WrestleMania. And so that just kind of started to really make me thinking. With Jericho, Triple H, and Undertaker, preaching that, we're the last of the era, last of the breed, all this other, to make this very strong statement that, the era that they represented, and that they're all that's left. And if you look at how the card is kind of stacked at WrestleMania, it's all of the veterans from the Attitude Era versus the guys in current wrestling today. And it kind of makes me wonder, would this WrestleMania be a passing of the torch, where it's, passing the torch to the next generation of wrestlers to carry on? I just kind of wonder that. For example, Cody Rhodes and Big Show, obviously they're going to have a program going into WrestleMania. Hopefully it's not for the Intercontinental Championship. Hopefully Big Show does not win the Intercontinental Championship. I hope he doesn't, because that's one fear I kind of have. I kind of think they may give him the Intercontinental Championship to, I guess, make up for the loss of Big Show winning, but then losing the world title within 45 seconds. I kind of think they may do that, because lately, Cody Rhodes has been humiliating Big Show for weeks, and Big Show's done nothing to, get over or, try to get back at Cody, so that just kind of makes me wonder. However, you've got Cody Rhodes and Big Show, like I said, that's pretty obvious there. Jericho and CM Punk, and then Rock and Cena. All the veterans against younger guys. And it just kind of makes me wonder, is this really a passing of the torch? Is Big Show going to put Cody Rhodes over, like that? Is Chris Jericho going to put Punk over? Is The Rock going to put John Cena over? And regardless of whatever other match we may have added on to WrestleMania. But just looking at these matches that I just mentioned here, and then you have Triple H and Undertaker. Even though they're not fighting with anyone young, they're fighting against each other. But they pretty much kind of solidified that this Hell in a Cell match come WrestleMania is going to be their last match. Whether Triple H beats his streak or Undertaker keeps his streak and retires with 20-0. It's kind of solidified, the way they kind of talk, they solidified that this is going to be both of their last matches, period. God, I hope it's Triple H's. I love Triple H, but Triple H doesn't need to wrestle either, because anytime he wrestles, someone gets buried and he takes steam from some young rising star who's trying to get over. So he doesn't need to wrestle anymore either, just for that fact alone. So, so I'm just thinking, like, this is going to be the last match for both Triple H and Undertaker, pretty much, really. It has to be for Undertaker, at least. So it's just like a passing of the torch to, like, the next generation. And sure, Rock and Jericho both have, part-time deals with WWE, where they're going to work with WWE part-time. Rock has made a statement, not even made a statement, but he made a statement, which pretty much solidified that he will be at next year's WrestleMania, WrestleMania 29. And Jericho's working part-time too, so I don't think Jericho's only going to make one appearance at WrestleMania. Or the appearance that he's been making from January up to WrestleMania and then just leave, like, altogether. I'm pretty sure he'll make some other special guest appearances here and there. Pretty much be like a special attraction like The Rock is. So I don't think they're going to go anywhere, I think they'll be like off and on, kind of like how Shawn Michaels is. And then Big Show, I don't think Big Show's going to really leave too much either, that much. But, it's been said that he's been kind of wanting to work a lighter schedule because, both of his knees are pretty bad. Kane has also said to feel the same way. He wants to work a lighter schedule, because he's getting up there now and he's wanting to retire. That's why they gave Kane the big, huge monster push return when he came back with the mask, because Kane said he wanted one last final run before he retires. So I think Kane probably has one good year left in him, meaning this year, 2012. So I think that's why they brought him back with the mask, to let him go out the door as people remember him when he first came in, and that was with the mask on and being a destructible monster. Even though Kane was already in wrestling before he put on the mask, a lot of people probably don't pay attention to that. But and he's won championship gold, but the mask was solidified with him. That's what made Kane a big star. So I just kind of think that a little bit, with WrestleMania 28. I don't know what other matches they're going to add onto the card. And I know they have Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, but both those guys are young, so they don't count for this scenario that I'm like setting up, or this thought, but because they're both young guys. But you guys kind of get what I'm going with this. So I just kind of wonder, with the way some of the matches are, with the younger guys really facing the veterans, is this year's WrestleMania like a passing of the torch where the veterans help get the young guys over, and WWE enters into a new phase, a new era, in terms of pushing their younger stars. Yes, they've been building Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder and Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. Yes, they've been, and Wade Barrett and Sheamus. Yes, they've been building these guys, but I mean in terms of being behind the young guys and pushing with the young guys on a consistent basis. They have been doing that with Rhodes, Ziggler, and Barrett. They've been doing that, and they just pressed the restart button on Sheamus a few months back, giving him a reboot, and they've been consistent with that. But I'm talking about with other young superstars that they have in that company. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think WrestleMania 28 will be a passing of the torch, where it's the veterans putting the younger guys over? I think so. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Comment, subscribe. Peace.